That is true.
It is true. I'm not making it up. Women didn't cry. Yeah. Men cried at Toy Story 3. Yeah. Does this Toy Story 3 have any shot whatsoever? A, it's animated. That's against it. And B, you know, I don't know. It was too early. Does it have any shot of being Best Picture?
Unfortunately, there's been a slew of other films that are going to beat this one out. But, you know, I would say as far as technical awards, it's going to win. Oh, yeah, it's going to win animated. But those are always layups for Pixar.
I
know. I hate to say it. I think Best Picture this year is King's Speech.
King's Speech. You love it across the board.
Yeah, it's going to win Best Picture.
Hi, Mike. Welcome to the Bob Durgan Show. 540-0580. 540-0580. I want you to call and tell me what movies you saw, what movies you like. How about what performances you like? Did you like Jeff Bridges? Did you like Colin Firth? Did you like Nicole Kidman or Annette Bening or Natalie Portman in Black Swan? I want you to call now, 540-0580. Tell me what you liked, what you saw in the theater, or what you watched at home. Hi, Mike. Welcome to the show.
Hey, I saw Anthony Hopkins in The Right.
Oh, wow. So, actually, I'm going to, you know, admit that I haven't seen The Right. So what did you think of his performance in that?
Well, I thought his performance was outstanding, but what was interesting is the movie for me anyway, had a definitive quality of it wasn't like a movie. It wasn't like the movie. It was like a documentary.
Okay.
More than fiction, and as it turned out, it was based on true material.
Yeah. Yes.
But it touches on an area that has become of interest recently, because the Catholic Church for a long time had done away with any support of exorcism.
Okay. Now, did you think it did anything different from any other movie that focuses on exorcism?
Yes, it did. It was distinctly different because they really did not focus on a lot of heavy special effects for the, you know, demonic forms with wings and all that stuff. It was more the way people actually changed.
Okay. That sounds interesting. That sounds different.
Yeah. Mike, I appreciate your call today.
Thanks a lot, Mike. I appreciate you calling in.
You know, as we sit here and look at movies, one of the movies that I have not seen it. I don't understand why people love it. The Social Network. Are you kidding me? It's a story about a guy that created a web page.
No, Frank.
No, I'm telling you, I have no idea why you'd want to even see this movie. I won't even tear out $10 to go see this baby.
All right, listen, everyone.
That's all it's about. Yeah, no, it's about a guy that makes a web page.
It is about the lawsuit. And if you ever, all right, have you seen West Wing? Have you seen any of Aaron Sorkin's great TV shows?
No, he does what? West Wing, and he does Law and Order, and he does NCI or something like that.
Basically, it focuses on the deposition that came about for, you know, the idea.
So you're saying this is a legal thriller? This is the legal thriller? This is a law?
Yes, I would go as far as saying that The Social Network is a legal thriller.
Really?
Well, let's take away the thriller. Yeah, it's a legal drama, I would say.
But if this is all legal courtroom, that kind of stuff.
And it's told from, you know, basically it goes back and forth. It's not
like Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson. This is a legal thriller that's going to bring me to my edge of my seat when I'm watching this thing.
Yeah, it's not as strong as Rob Reiner's you know, film, you know, A Few Good Men.
I don't get it.
But I would have to say it is a great legal drama. And a lot of people were like, oh, it's the Facebook movie. No, it's not about Facebook.
I'll tell you what, I saw The Fighter. And I think Christian Bale, his performance was so good in The Fighter.
Oh, Christian Bale is...
he totally transformed himself. Yeah. Totally transformed himself.
He did the same thing in The Machine. Have you seen The Machinist?
No.
Yeah, he lost even more weight for that role.
Bill, welcome to the Bob Durgan Show. 540-0580. Hi, Bill. Bill. 321. Bill. Go on. Thanks for coming. Hi, Eric. Welcome to the Bob Durgan Show.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
You got
it. How you doing, Eric?
Hey, I just want to make a quick comment. I just thought the comment the guy made 2 callers ago was kind of distasteful on the whole hate speech thing, so I'm not sure why he had to do that, but I thought that was rather distasteful. On to the movies. For me, in 2010, the favorite one that I saw was Inception. Christopher Nolan, I just think, is a fantastic director. And I believe his brother helped write that movie and also helped write the 2 Batman movies. I just thought it was a fantastic movie and kept my attention. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to see either True Grit or The Social Network, although I do plan on seeing them as soon as I can.
All right, see them before Sunday if you can.
Yeah. Now, I do have a question for you guys regarding movies that are coming out.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So, superhero movies.
All right.
There's been some really good ones, and there's been some that are really what I think are horrible. Iron Man 2 was one I thought was very disappointing, very horrible.
It was only an hour and 15 minutes, so it couldn't have been that disappointing. It was quick.
Yeah, it was not. I was very disappointed because the first one was so good. I mean, they did a great job on the first one. It was entertaining. It was well done. It looked great. There's two big ones that are coming up here fairly quick. One is Thor, and the other one is Captain America, which comes out a little later. I was just wondering to get your thoughts on what you've seen so far.
All right, I appreciate the call. Paul, comments on the superhero movies.
All right, superhero movies. I think this year, honestly, I'm waiting for the Avengers. I think the movies that are going to lead up to the Avengers are going to be so-so.
So-so.
As of right now, I'm not really excited about any of the Marvel comic movies coming out. To me, they just look really, I don't know, like they're more spectacle than story and plot development and character development.
All right, 5400580, 5400580. One more segment left. We got Paul Hood from PennLive.com. He is the movie reviewer. Coming up next, I'm going to tell you, if you don't win an Academy Award, this is what you're going to win. That's coming up next. All right, 5400580. Welcome back. Want to make a programming note. Next week, I do another show, Paul, and it's called On the Other Side with Frank Schofield. It's online at WHP 580. Next week, awesome. And you will appreciate this. Next week, I'm interviewing and trying to organize this show today. I'll be interviewing Michael Phillips from the Chicago Tribune.
Michael Phillips, great guy.
Now, Michael Phillips, if you don't know, he filled in for Siskel and Ebert. He was at the movies. He was one of the last guys. Him and A.O. Scott were one of the last guys that signed off with that show. And I think Michael Phillips is, I reference him when I want to see a movie. So I'm very excited about that. But check out the other interviews as well at WHP580.com. We're talking with Paul Hood. We're talking movies. Now, as we went away, I was telling you that if you lose an Academy Award, if you're nominated and you do not win, this is in the New York Post today, you will receive, if you do not win, an orbital space flight on Virgin Atlantic, meaning you will go up into space.
You will go up into space.
Yeah, they're going to give you this as a prize. You will also get use of a private island for 5 days, which costs $12,000. You also win a black caviar eye and neck cream, and you also win a lavish
neck cream
4-night stay at a Fushi luxury resort.
Did you get that article out of The Onion?
It's right here in the New York Post.
New York Post?
It's right here. They're going to drink 30,000 gallons of champagne on that night. Hi, Jordan. Welcome, WHP 580. Welcome to the Bob Durgan Show.
Hey, guys. What's up? How's it going?
Hey, good. Welcome to the show, Jordan.
So I really enjoyed your coverage on the unions this week, but I'm really glad to see you're talking about movies and the Oscars as well.
Well, thank you. You know, I figured it's Friday. I figured
movie night,
everybody was burned out. I figured Bruce was a perfect agenda for today. I thought Dan Miller did a great job earlier today, but I appreciate your comment.
Yeah, totally. It's awesome. I mean, every now and again we need a little bit of entertainment in our lives, and that's what the movies are for.
Jordan, what's your favorite picture?
Well, my favorite picture, I called to talk about Social Network, and I really think you should go and see this movie. Because
Can you urge Frank to go see this movie?
Yes, I urge you to go and see this movie, because honestly,
it's great.
It's not, let's say, as gripping as A Few Good Men, but as far as a legal drama and the fact that it is about greed and power in the digital age that we live in.
You nailed it.
The thing is that nobody gives a hoot that Google is making billions and billions of dollars because we use Google and it's a means to an end or whatever. But with Facebook, those of us, the cumulative world, whatever, that have Facebook accounts, we're all sort of connected to this. So,
all right. Well, if it is a legal thriller, then I'll go because I do like legal thrillers.
I'm going to buy Frank the Blu-ray.
Definitely go and see it. And I'm definitely worried about Christian Bale getting this skinny again.
Oh.
Because every time he gets skinny, you got to worry about the roid rage that he's going to.
He was mesmerizing in The Fighter. I mean, I thought the movie was okay. I didn't think the Fighter was that great. I thought Marky Mark totally mailed it in. He had no personality whatsoever. I thought Marissa Leo, though, or whatever her name is, I thought she was through the roof. She was awesome. When the sisters came down the street, oh my God, I laughed out loud. It was awesome.
It goes to show you can have the same basic story and the performances have to pull it out.
Hey, Jordan, thank you for the call today.
Thank you, guys. Have a
All
good
right,
one.
you got it. Another movie I saw that I totally loved is Winter's Bone. I thought Winter's Bone was such a great movie. I thought just the last scene and just, this girl that's struggling in life with what she went through and stuff like that and how she was trying to, save her kids. I just thought that was awesome. Bill.
Another example of a movie released at the wrong time.
Right. Bill, welcome to the Bob Durgan Show. 540.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, how you doing?
Thanks for being here.
Hey, good. I wanted to compare Inception and True Grit. I think there's an interesting comparison there because I saw them both. And Inception, I'm sitting there, I'm enjoying the movie, like the story, great acting, but I'm going, is this the kind of digital drugs that people need to stay engaged with a movie, all the layering and all the intense graphics, versus a movie like True Grit, which is just story-based, character-based, and really a fine piece of movie making.
I'm going to take it to you guys. Why wasn't Haley Steinfeld, why wasn't she Best Actress instead of Supporting Actress? She was definitely the lead in that movie. It wasn't Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, of course she was.
But it wasn't Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, I think they labeled her as a supporting role mainly because of that's how it was written. She was written as a supporting character, a strong supporting character.
She was the lead actress. The whole story was about her.
The whole story is centered around her, but actually it's also centered around Jeff Bridges.
Bill, you agree?
Jeff Bridges did a great job.
Oh, I'm not saying he didn't do a great job, but I think Haley was definitely the star of the movie.
She was incredible, actually.
Whole thing. But the thing is, I just find myself going back to the old black and white movies of the 40s and 50s with that, didn't have all the crazy stuff, but the, pure acting, pure story. And were some of those actors and actresses just, they had a unique thing they brought to the movies. And some of that's just missing now.
Yeah, and I have to agree with you on that, Bill. I mean, we're losing a lot of that in film. Like I said before, it's all spectacle now. It's not story-driven. We need to get back to that. So
yeah, and I don't know. I can't even watch some of the movies now. There's just so much language, so much just sexuality on the screen. These old movies gave you all that you needed.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is a good batch, and I think the Academy did a nice job, and it was probably a pretty good year for movies. Yeah. Bill, I appreciate you calling today. Have a great weekend.
Okay, thanks, you guys.
Thanks,
all right, Paul, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for having me. I had a great time.
No, I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to the Academy Awards this weekend. I also want to thank Dan Miller, Harrisburg City Controller. Thank you for being on the show today. I think he was very compelling talking about his relationship with the mayor's office and Mayor Linda Thompson. We'll also thank Bruce Bond. Thank you, Bruce, for being in here. I thought Bruce was great. That's it. Thanks for Bob Durgan. Thanks for everybody else. We'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend, folks.